Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something not so different because I've done this a few days ago. I will be reacting to some more trans TikToks. So let's just get straight into it.
I'm at Chadston in Melbourne and I'm going to be asking guys if they would date a trans girl. They're all like too young or like dads. Men love food, so I'm gonna try the food court. What's your name?
Jet.
My question for you, Jet, was it Jet?
Yeah.
Is would you ever date a trans girl?
No, I wouldn't.
No?
No.
Why?
It's just not for me.
It's just not for you?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your name?
Bailey.
And my question for you is, would you ever date a trans girl?
So if they're a dude going to a woman, or
Yes.
I mean, I've got nothing against them, but I personally wouldn't. That's just me, though.
Okay. And what's your name?
Dylan.
And Dylan, my question for you is, would you ever date a trans girl?
Nah,
Why not?
it's just not my cup of tea.
That was really scary, but they were all polite though.
This must have been so scary for her because like she's trans and just it's just a scary experience, I think. But of course, all the guys said no, which is surprising. No, it's not really surprising because the moment she interviewed them, you could already see that they just didn't like it. They just were like very straight, super straight even. So it's not that surprising that they all said no.
Welcome to the day in the life of a trans woman. First, I wake up intended to get as much attention as possible because I'm trans. I then get on my computer to start spreading trans propaganda, getting children and other people to transition. That's what I'm all about. Due to my only personality trait being that I'm trans, I usually don't do a lot and I just stare at the wall all day. But then it's time for makeup, yay! Since I'm so feminine without any personality traits whatsoever, I usually put a lot of makeup on and I try to lure and deceive as many men as I possibly can. Now that I'm all done and dolled up, it's time to go out into the world and deceive men. When I get home, it's time to do my favorite thing of the day. I start spreading hormones outside my window to affect as many people as I possibly can.
That's funny. That's literally the day I have. That was literally the day I had yesterday. Just spreading hormones outside my window to beautify everyone. Like Matilda said. I also love spreading trans propaganda. Love it. I love the fact that she's making fun of transphobes who think that she actually does that. That's good.
So recently I dead named myself, so I don't really use that phrase, and I just don't really feel like the need to call my old name, my boy name, my man name, a dead name. It's just my old name. Me and Liam, my partner, we were driving and I said, oh, I really fancy a Nando's. Why don't I order one on the app? And then by the time we get to where we were going, it would be ready. And I was like, perfect, love that idea, let's do it. But I've not ordered online Nando's in years. I didn't think anything of it. Order went through, no problem, it's all good and well. For argument's sake, I'm not going to give out my old name here. I'm just going to go with Bob. Right, okay, so I look on the email and it says, thank you so much for your order, Bob. Your order will be ready in 15 minutes. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Liam, what do we do? So the person comes out like, order for Bob, is Bob here? And I'm just like, that's not me, that's not me. And Liam was like, yeah, that's mine. It just goes to show, even though you think you've changed your name with everything, you still get caught out. And it was Nando's of all places.
This has also happened to me. Not with Nando's or like a fast food chain, but I have accidentally used my dead name in certain things I ordered by accident because I just forgot to change it. And then you get an email saying, hi, dead name.
A trans person is not going to attack you in the bathroom. If a man wanted to attack a woman that's using the restroom, he can just walk into the bathroom. He doesn't need to put on a dress and long hair to do it. There's something so toxic about looking at trans people like predators because we're more scared of you than you are of us at times. Yet the narrative is that It's all these people that are actually scared of us. I'm not trying to invade your space. I'm just trying to go to the bathroom.
Like, literally, Dylan Mulvaney's point. If a man wanted you to attack you, he would just walk into the bathroom. He doesn't have to look feminine. He doesn't have to transition to do that. That's just not true. He can just walk in if he wanted to do that. So looking at trans people as predators is so weird and toxic and just not right, because we are not predators. We are just trying to go to the bathroom in peace.
Don't know where you been hiding from it so long. Prodigy, rock, Ray, and Princeton, we on. So baby, come on, baby, Mrs. Right. I gotta see her. Travel all across the world just to meet her.
Literally this. Like, we are not invading your space. It's also our space. We're just trying to go to the bathroom. We're not doing anything wrong. Leave us be.
I want to thank all the haters because they only giving me a bigger platform, and you won't get rid of me. Last Saturday, I won the Miss Universe Netherlands competition as the first trans woman in history.
Why did you think a beauty pageant was the right place to raise awareness?
The pageantry gives me a stage to talk about what I want to change in society, and I think that's a really important thing. Now, with all the hate comments I also got, I think this is still a misunderstanding in the Netherlands, but all over the world. With the negative comments and the backlash, it's also showing that we're still not there in the Netherlands, and that the inclusivity is like on the bare minimum now. I thought we were way further than we are, but it only gives me like more inspiration to step up my goals and to achieve what I want to do now as Miss Universe Netherlands.
This is so cool. I already saw the news, like, when she actually won, but it was such a good experience because I live in Belgium, which is very close to Holland, so I know a lot about it. And of course, the media was wild, but the fans were even the fans of the beauty pageant, of the Miss Netherlands thingy. They were pissed. A lot of them were pissed, and if she gets chosen as most beautiful person in the whole of Holland, then she is. Real. I consider myself to be taller than a lot of people around me, so they're always asking me, "Oh, can you grab that?" My mom always wants me to go to the store with her because she's not that tall, so she asks me to join her so I can grab all this shit from the upper shelf.
What do you identify yourself as?
I identify as a cis girl and bisexual.
How about you? Bisexual trans woman. What do you think is the best thing about being bi?
The options. I get to choose literally whoever that I like and obviously likes me back.
What's the best thing about being trans?
Oh my god, I've got both worlds. I lived growing up as a male and I got to experience what that was like, and now I get to see the other side. It's a whole nother world, different rules. It's beautiful. I understand all sides.
Exactly this. Like, I've lived as a boy. I've experienced it as a boy, and I know how that side works. But I also live as a woman, so I also know how that side is going. So I have like experienced both, and that's so fucking cool. That was the last one. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe if you haven't already, which most of you haven't. And don't forget, we are still on planet Jupiter, just to get stupider. Goodbye.